everybody, it's Downtown Dave. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since I had a video. We got a lot of stuff to get caught up on. Let's get started with our bike ride down to Eastern Market for the annual Flower Day Festival. So I was a little surprised when I got there. I just coincidentally biked right into this marching band parade. These guys are sounding pretty good. Cool way to kind of kick things off, right? So what was for sale? All kinds of different flowers, all kinds of different plants. They even had like shrubs and little trees and herbs and stuff. Oh yeah, did I mention they also had flowers? So the only real bummer about this whole thing was the amount of people that were there. It was hard to walk around. Everyone had little wagons and everyone was kind of bumping into each other. Definitely not a deal breaker, but something just to keep in mind. Alright, so this was the highlight of the trip for me. There are a lot of people outside playing music. We had one-man bands, sousaphone players, bass guitar soloists, all kinds of crazy stuff. But this girl right here, her name is Leah Brooks. She's definitely one of the most talented musicians I came across in a long time. So I asked her how long she's been playing guitar. She said her entire life. She's got a great voice with a wide range, and she has a YouTube channel that showcases all her songs. This song here is the one she wanted me to play, and it's called All Night Long. I'll leave a link in the description. Let's take a quick listen.
I feel your heart and you're closing the door. I know you'll still be here. Don't wanna take my love. I wanna feel you all night long. Don't wanna take my love. I wanna feel you all night long.
Thank you, Leah, for the groovy tunes. You're sounding awesome. Even though this song didn't showcase your guitar skills that much, take it from me, folks. She is fantastic on the guitar. Tune into her YouTube channel. I'm sure she's got more clips of everything that you need to hear down there. One last stupid thing to mention, there's a new flavor of Faygo in town. It's called Dreamin', and it's like orange creamsicle taste. And it literally tastes exactly like an orange creamsicle. I'm a huge Faygo fan, and I'm looking forward to this new flavor in their lineup. All my friends trying to get diabetes, I'm giving this one a 2 thumbs up. So speaking of diabetes, the Peach Cobbler factory finally opened up. They're located downtown on the corner of Gratiot and Broadway. This building sat unfinished for years, and it's nice to see them finally open up. Clean and cool design inside, nice little place where you can take a selfie, and Detroit themed artwork wall, really cool. So taking a look at the menu, the only thing I'm really focusing on here are the cobblers. I went with the normal peach cobbler, but they have tons of other delicious sounding flavors. Banana pudding really strikes me as something I'm gonna try next time if I'm not sticking to my diet. We'll see. So it doesn't matter if you dine in or carry out, you get a carry out bag, and here's what's inside. It's a little bit weird that it wasn't all together, like you got two separate things here, mix them up. I was expecting it all to be in one big bowl, but I guess not. Whatever, it's not a big deal. Taste test. Yeah, it's not bad. I was searching for the sweetness a little bit, but maybe that's just me. It's good. It tastes good. It's warm. It's ice cream cold. Good mix. Whatever. If you want to get fat, come on down here. One thing I would take notice that this building is old. I was more interested in the actual architecture, ceilings, and on the floor here. Check out these tiles. All right, so they were out towing everyone's car on Washington Boulevard the other day, and here is why. President was in town. Yeah, President Joe Biden. You've seen him here as a special guest on this channel before, but this is his first in-person appearance in Detroit. So all these trooper vehicles were, I believe, roadblockers for on-ramps, exit ramps, and overpasses. These guys all took off probably about a half hour before the motorcade started moving. So me and a bunch of people just kind of stood here on the corner and watched special agents go in and out in hopes to see the president. This guy I thought maybe had the nuclear football, but after doing some research online, it definitely wasn't that. Maybe this is just the president's dirty laundry. So check this out. I've seen a lot of bulletproof glass in my days on like armored vehicles and tanks and things. I've never seen bulletproof glass this thick before. Isn't this crazy? Of course, we had the best from DPD down here to keep everyone safe. This is my buddy here. So there's two Daves that live on Washington Boulevard. Dave number 1 and Dave number 2. Only one of them's a hippie. Can you guess which one? Alright, so check out this guy. I'm not sure what was told in the briefing, but Detroit is not this dangerous, man. What is with all this setup? I get it though. The security is very serious. These agents are super serious too. They look like Agent Smith from The Matrix. I knew we were getting close to showtime because all the support staff and the people from the press showed up. Then the police turned their lights on and Mr. Secret Service guy showed up and showed some face. So I assume they don't want the president to be seen going in and out of the car for whatever reason. So they had this tent set up where the second limo was staged inside, And once I saw the doors open up, I knew it was showtime. So I don't want to get into politics on this show. I don't really care. But it is cool to see what is involved with this entourage. It's really quite impressive. So the first limo here was the decoy, the ringer. And then the second one was where the president was. And we'll actually slow it down here and get you a clip of what we saw inside. And yay! People were actually clapping and cheering and stuff, which was surprising. Just a few people though. Hold on there, Joe. You're going for a ride. So the second vehicles were really interesting. They had all the jamming antennas for surveillance and signals intelligence, whatever all that stuff is. And then vehicle after vehicle after vehicle after vehicle. Look how many trucks and vans and police cars and support vehicles. A lot of stuff goes into this production. It's crazy. So to recap, while we did have to sit outside for a long time, it was worth it because this is definitely something you don't see every day. So we're taking a trip to the west side of the city. We're going to Scotty Simpson's Fish and Chips, which is on Fenkell, 2 blocks west of Otter Drive. If you like fish, this is the place to get fish in Detroit. There's nothing else that even comes close to it, and that's the honest truth. Just don't forget to bring cash or check because credit and debit are not accepted here. It's got a cool vibe, wood paneling, kind of dirty carpet, lots of cool pictures and photos on the wall. There's a bunch of cool fish on the wall, and then there's a ton of these little handmade boats that are so intricate and so cool to look at. To whoever stole my fish, you will never steal the thrill of catching it. So real quick on the menu, I usually get fish and chips, but if you want to save money, forget about the chips. Just get the fish only with the extra piece. You're going to save money and not get any of those not so good French fries. Here's a quick shot of where all the magic happens. I've asked them on like how they make the tartar sauce. They will not tell you. Top secret. They've recently switched brands of ginger beer. This is the new one. It's still good. I always start my meal with one of these. All right, so here's a money shot. This is what you're waiting for, this fish. And the magic is really in the batter. I don't know how they make it, but it is so light and fluffy and crispy and savory. Cover some of this magic tartar sauce that they make, and it's just an out of this world experience. So I'm giving the fish a big thumbs up. But if you think the real reason I came here was to get fish, you are mistaken. You come here on Fridays and you come for the banana cream pie. Folks, let me tell you, I love bananas. I love cream pie. Banana cream pie. Oh, so good. Now that's what I'm talking about. And on your way out, if you want to pick up a shirt, they got some swag for sale. You may want to run it through the wash because it's going to smell like fish. All right, so this weekend is the Movement Festival in downtown Detroit, otherwise known as Technofest. And we have this important announcement from the Detroit News reminding us not to do drugs because
drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. Okay, that about wraps up my introduction. Now, are there any questions?
And then it goes on to say, if you plan to take drugs from strangers, at least be smart. What does that mean? I'm going to read the encyclopedia when I'm taking drugs? So my friend Margaret from church, her niece invited me to this house party in Windsor that was like a Twitch themed kind of Technofest pre-party. It was pretty crazy. They had Windsor style pizza there, but I was not digging it because it was not so good, but we're going to have to give Windsor style pizza another chance. But there was a DJ there playing MP3 files and a bunch of nerds, and we were talking about PowerShell. How cool of a party is that? So they had a raid train at the Bricktown station on the People Mover, and this guy was jamming out MP3 files. Sounded pretty cool. Lots of talent there. Let's give it a quick listen. So at 1001 Woodward, they had this Skylar light entertainment art exhibit, whatever. I experienced it, so you guys didn't have to. You have to sign a little waiver because of the flashing lights before you go in. And there was a bunch of pillows. I sat on a chair because all the pillows were used up. This would be really freaking cool if you're stoned. I'm not going to lie. But if you're not, it's just kind of like, it gets old after 5 minutes. But it was cool. If I was stoned or on drugs or something, I would definitely check this out again. But here it is in its entire 30 minutes, condensed down into a few seconds. So cool thing, the NFL draft countdown sign was actually repurposed for other events. We're counting down Grand Prix now, 7 days, 17 hours to go. There's definitely some issue with the graphics. They were not centered on the display. So whoever uploaded this or programmed this really needs to take another look at it. All right, so we did have tickets to get inside, but we did kind of scoot around the perimeter, and I was trying to peek through from the Riverwalk side, and I got a little beef from this guy. Take a listen to this, what he said.
I just gotta ask, don't take footage from outside of inside. It's just 'cause security reasons.
Oh, okay.
Like, we can't broadcast that.
Oh, yeah?
You know, people will look at it and come up with ideas and stuff. So,
All right.
yeah, I'd appreciate it if you don't film the perimeter from outside.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good.
So I didn't want any confrontation. I did what I needed to do. I continued to videotape the perimeter from the outside. I mean, like, what's the big deal here? One last thing for the nerd friends, a close-up of the pyramid video wall on the backside and the power distribution. A lot of stuff going on here. It's all pretty cool. So we saw yet another Cybertruck. This is our third Cybertruck sighting in downtown Detroit. And then the big news, we've hit our 500th subscriber on YouTube. Holy smokes, folks. I can't believe it. 500 subscribers. So the lucky honor of the 500th subscriber goes to Andrew and Corinne. They are parishioners at St. L, and they just got married. How cool is that? Congratulations to you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful and long, happy life together. So again, thanks everyone for subscribing and liking and watching all these videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Kim, for taking me out to the party. I really had a great time with you. If you're ever in Detroit again, hit me up. And again, everyone, thanks a lot. We'll see you guys again soon. Bye.